President very firm in his statement, expressing condolence and condemning violence. Asked me to convey that message to the Prime Minister Netanyahu. They spoke just 10 minutes ago.
Last night in Washington, something horrific happened. A brutal terrorist shot in cold blood a young, beautiful couple, Yaron Lishinsky and Sarah Milgram. Yaron had just bought an engagement ring for Sarah. He was planning to give it to her in Jerusalem next week. They were planning to start a new and happy life together. Well, that tragically did not happen. Yaron and Sarah weren't the victims of a random crime. The terrorist who cruelly gunned them down did so for one reason and one reason alone. He wanted to kill Jews. And as he was taken away, he chanted, "Free Palestine." This is exactly the same chant we heard on October 7th. I say to President Macron, Prime Minister Carney, and Prime Minister Starmer, when mass murderers, rapists, baby killers, and kidnappers thank you, you're on the wrong side of justice. You're on the wrong side of humanity. And you're on the wrong side of history. Now, these leaders may think that they're advancing peace. They're not. They're emboldening Hamas to continue fighting forever. And they give them hope to establish a second Palestinian state, from which Hamas will again seek to destroy the Jewish state. And mind you, it's not going to be a state free of Hamas. When you establish a Palestinian state, we've seen it. The radicals take over. Iran sends them in, and they take over.
Feedback, okay? Don't come forward. Thank you.
President very firm in his statement, expressing condolence and condemning violence. Asked me to convey that message to the Prime Minister Netanyahu. They spoke just 10 minutes ago. The President reaffirmed his commitment to uproot the violent anti-Semitism that has swept across university campuses in this country. It is imperative to understand that this form of anti-Semitism is not new. It's as old as the Jewish people are. But this form of anti-Semitism takes on a new form. The person who shot these two young people dead last night screamed, "Free, free Palestine." This is done in the name of a political agenda to eradicate the State of Israel. The State of Israel is now fighting a war on 7 fronts. This is the 8th front. The war to demonize, delegitimize, to eradicate the right of the State of Israel to exist. These were two young, beautiful people, Yaron and Sarah, planned to be engaged next week in Jerusalem. Yaron bought an engagement ring this week. He was taking his soon-to-be bride to meet his parents, who live just outside of Jerusalem. Their murder will not be in vain. People of Israel's embassy in Washington will continue to serve the people of Israel and to bridge the friendship, to deepen the friendship between the American people and the people of Israel. We don't have any further information. I was here last night with Washington's chief of police, the mayor of Washington, and of course, all the law enforcement agencies. The suspect continues to be under investigation. I don't have an update as to the extent to which he was working alone or with others, or whether or not he has any contorted manifesto or something along those lines. I reject your question or the insinuation that anti-Semitism is rising because of Israel's defense of its country. Hamas declared war. Israel is responding to that war. We will not allow Hamastan to exist on our borders. We will not allow an Iranian proxy to exist on our borders. We had our people slaughtered. It's not going to happen again.
Rabbi, sure.
The
This is an unbelievable, painful moment, and it's so important that we're here together to stand in solidarity. We honor the memory of those who were killed yesterday, and we speak up and say we have to do better. We all have to do better. We have to be here together, working for peace. We have to find a better way to a better future for Israelis, for Palestinians, for American Jews, for Muslims, for all of us. This cannot be the answer. Violence, the cycle, the endless bloodshed cannot be the best that we have to offer.
Say something? All right. Can I ask the...
Two young souls murdered, Yaron and Sarah. We are brokenhearted for them and for their families. We are brokenhearted for all Jews in America who don't feel safe in this moment. We are brokenhearted for all of us in America who don't feel safe because of the ways that we are marginalized or oppressed.
And if you're not enraged, you should be. And if you're not brokenhearted, you ought to be. How can we stand here like it's normal? Like this is our world. Don't you want something better? Aren't you willing to fight for it?
Would it be appropriate for us to set up a microphone stand?
If you want to do that,
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah. No, I think we're...